Hello YouTube. So this video is going to be, I don't know, we're just going to ramble about a few knives. Sitting in my garage. I got some stuff going on in my house. I got to get away from my wife and kids for a while. They're doing some stuff. So we have the well-loved, well-used Leatherman Rebar. And because I'm doing this, ghetto style with holding my cell phone, because I'm so professional, I just got the all out because it's the only tool on this that's been damaged. The tip snapped off. It has nothing. I had to regrind it, so it's actually better now because it's thicker and a little more stout for what I use it for. It didn't snap because it's junk. I was obviously abusing it. Had to use it, improvise with it, and it snapped. It was my own. I knew it was going to snap, but whatever. Reground it. It's actually stronger, like I said. I can't even tell you how many multi-tools I have. I'm going to start reviewing those. Leatherman Rebar. Once these break in, all the Leathermans are stiff. It's kind of a pain in the ass. The Leatherman Rebar is perfect for me, and I don't even have it here, but that sucks. I'm not prepared. I got one of those clip and carry. It's made in the USA. Those Kydex sheaths. It may be in one of my other videos. I'm not sure. I wear it on the front of my belt and every day. And the rebar, it's got every tool you'll need for like construction type work, with the exception of scissors. And I don't understand the obsession of scissors if you have knives on you. I mean, they do come in handy, but that's not a deal breaker. All these guys, oh, it doesn't have scissors. Carry a $15 Victorinox Classic with the tweezers, toothpick, and a pair of scissors in your pocket, and that eliminates your problem. So, where was I with this? I'm just rambling, guys, so if you don't like it, go tune in somewhere else. Nothing else is broke on this. I love this thing. Like I said, I have other Leathermans, and I'm just, for now, this is awesome. But when it sits, I wish I had the Kydex sheath with me, but when it sits in your Kydex sheath, this sticks out. So if you're sweating and you're in a dusty environment, the normal sheath will cover this, obviously, with a snap cover or something, or Velcro. It's exposed, so imagine it's in the sheath and you just pinch it and pull it out of the sheath. Very quick access. It's awesome. But this always gets dirty, so you got to kind of, once in a, I let it go for actually like 2 weeks once, and between the humidity, the sweat, the shit in there, the tools actually started to rust inside there. And I used some Break Free, I think it was, the gun cleaner, and it, oh my god, he said gun on YouTube. They're probably gonna cancel me. Anyways, and that worked just fine. So it's whatever. Leatherman Rebar, it's awesome, especially for the price. You just can't beat it. I love it. What are those two Benchmades on the? Oh yeah, well, a 940. Everybody's seen a 940. When I got this one from the factory, the edge, it was sharp as shit, but it was not. What term I'm looking for? It wasn't symmetrical, like thicker on one, wider on one side, whatever. But the tip was symmetrical, so I kind of let it ride. Any knife I use for work, I don't give a shit about a polished edge. I don't care about, spending 3 hours on an Edge Pro Apex, making it look good. And with the shit I do, it doesn't even matter if you have a good steel or not. They get dull. I just, now I'm with this one, I just, on a freaking diamond rod, gets it paper cutting sharp. Then I hit it on a ceramic rod and then strop it real quick, and it's good to go for the week. Whatever. When I got it, it was so off-centered, it was ridiculous. I don't know the video on YouTube that shows you how to center it, and it worked immediately, and I was thrilled, freaking thrilled. I got this thing, pretty dialed in. It's smooth like most 940s are. MXG deep carry clip. Now, I absolutely am not really into the deep carry thing. You know, you get the guys that are like, well, I like to, hide it from the sheeple. Well, I really don't care about the sheeple. It's a freaking tool. It's not a weapon. So if you don't like my pocket knife that's perfectly legal in the state I live in, I really don't care if it offends you. I mean, it's like I said, it's a tool. I got the deep carry pocket clip because on this particular knife, it did stick out in your pocket. You know, guys that know these knives, like that much. And because it's smooth, it's not G10, and it's light, and sometimes you can't feel it in your pocket. A few times it did get pulled out. So I said, I like the knife, so I'm going to go deep carry. Got the deep carry clip, and when I first put this thing on, oh my God, it sticks out. It looks stupid, and then it kind of grew on me, the looks. And the function is awesome because it goes deep in your pocket. And I did notice that, again, this might be in another one of my videos. When you hold this knife, it makes the top wider. So if you had to use it in an emergency reverse grip, it just gives you more to plant your thumb on. So I actually really do like the deep carry on this. Why I don't like deep carry is guys buy knives that are made. It's like you buy like a Ferrari, for instance, and then you bitch that it like isn't good in the snow. And then you try to like modify it and shit talk it. No, it's an EDC knife like this, yeah, you can whatever. But when you get into like the tactical knives that the owners or the makers clearly say what they're designed for, and then you want to use it for something outside the realm just because you want to own an expensive or a tactical knife, and then you start bitching. For instance, the Emerson knives, they stick out of your pocket. Now, why is that? Well, I need deep carry. They're made for quick access. So if I'm on a ladder and I'm like a fireman and I need my Emerson to cut a rope, I want to be able to grab it, not go down in my pocket. Or for instance, if you need it for, got to be careful with YouTube, self-defense, what they're designed for, you want to be able to grab it in an emergency, not jam your hand in your pocket, pull out all kinds of shit in your pocket because you got your deep carry. So a lot of these knives are designed. That's why guys say, I can't stand how it, sticks out of my pocket 2 inches. Well, if you're using it in those applications, they design them that way so you can get to them. Okay, so, whatever. But they also do make deep carry clips now for everything. I just don't understand the fascination, unless it's like this is for a specific reason, so I would not lose the knife. But that whole appeasing the sheeple thing, not that I understand it. Like, you want to be careful and you don't want to be offensive for no reason. But, I mean, if you think it's offensive seeing something like that sticking out of your pocket, or even if you pulled this out at your job, especially if it's like a blue collar job, nobody's going to give a shit. Come on. Anyways, on to this one, which is discontinued. It's the Benchmade Triage. It's got the N680 steel, which from what I understand, was meant to be corrosion resistant. And you can get the black coating on it, which protects it even more, so they say. I would have got the black coating just because it would look awesome on the orange. And I like when black coatings get like beat up. They just look cool. Just gives it some character, especially on your work knives. I mean, I understand you don't want to do that to like a $700 knife or something, but I heard they were discontinuing these, and this gun shop by my house had one literally for years, the same one sitting there. And I actually handled it one day, and the centering's great, the action's insane on it. And I just didn't like it because it had the satin blade. I wanted a black blade, and then I heard they were discontinuing it. I went in there, and I don't remember what it listed at. Maybe like 150 something bucks. And I went in there. The store was going out of business, and plus I think they knew this was discontinued. And they sold it to me for like 99 bucks, and I had to have it. This is I don't really use this for anything other than, you guys are like, well, what do you, EMT or a firefighter? No, snowplow is a huge part of my business. And when I go out snowplowing, in storms. Like we go out whiteout conditions. I mean, guys that do it, no, I'm not talking about like I'm talking like real storms. And there's a lot of like rescue, not rescue, but like recovery work we do, pulling people out of ditches, pulling vehicles out. And once in a while, you can come across an accident. Now, I've never had to cut someone out of a car, but I've had to help them, out of a car, things like that of that nature. Good idea to have something rescue, or you drop this in the snow, you can see it a lot better than, just whatever. It's a great knife. No rust issues. I've had this for a couple of years. Now, they got one with an actual chisel front. It's like this flat friggin' chisel, which I actually would have preferred that. It's just a great tool to have for an emergency situation. You got the seatbelt cutter on it, the glass breaker, and like I said, I don't use it's just strictly for an emergency thing. And it's nice for like this blade is so wide and shit. You could actually use this for like breaking ice, all kinds of cool shit for winter applications. So you can still get variations of this knife. It's just I think they made like a new, maybe a shape or a new one with different steel. I don't know, but this particular one is discontinued. But it's just an awesome knife. So these are the things. It's winter. Carrying these lately. I always switch out my EDC knife like every day, but I just thought I'd throw this in there, make a quick stupid video. My videos really have no structure, and I know guys are going to say, why don't you turn your camera the other way and get up. I don't care. These are just fun for me. I don't really care. And they might help you out. So, I don't know. Whatever. And again, I think I might have mentioned her in another video, and I forget her name. Possibly Erica. I'm not sure. Channel name is Not Your Average EDC. Not Your Average EDC. And her mantra is use your shit. And I love it because none of my stuff are. I have a few collectibles, but I wouldn't say safe queens. But I want to see, you got to have wear on your stuff if you work for a living. Start using your shit. Stop babying it. And all these companies have amazing warranties too. Warranty services. I've dealt with them all. I've dealt with Emerson, Spyderco, Gerber, Leatherman, Benchmade, all of them. All the big EDC, knife gear, whatever. I've dealt with all their warranty services, and they're all awesome. Really awesome. Maybe I'll do a video on that because I've gotten some surprisingly amazing service out of some people at these companies. But it all depends on sometimes the person you're talking to. But anyways, enough rambling. Whatever. Everybody have a great day.